high-scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. On 1st and 10, Keenum. And he's got it. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Second and goal as the offense look. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray taking it in. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. And result, touchdown.
Forbath out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First and 10 here for Flacco. And it's complete. It's Alex Collins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Wallace, 68 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Now the Vikings now heading onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Keenum buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. 7 yards remaining here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Keenum. And he's able to find Diggs. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A very solid gain of 27. Keenum on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. C.J. Mosley coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Keenum to throw on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference.
It's caught at the 10. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive play.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Everson Griffin. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Flacco dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points. And that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. Now Case Keenum and the offense heading back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
They go back to Murray on 1st down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Keenum now on 1st down. It's caught by Treadwell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another 1st down. Now a 1st down throw. Keenum. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. On 1st down, Keenum. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Keenum. And is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They'll try to run with McKinnon. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Forbath out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They give him a gain of 37.
That was good coverage that was defeated by someone who just wanted the ball more, and it resulted in a big gain downfield.
Here's a first down run with Collins. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first and goal, Collins. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA and playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. Here's Flacco. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Ben Gideon in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be fourth down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. Third and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and that will force a turnover on downs. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Here's Keenum now on second down. Willie Henry in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Third and long. It's Keenum going with a screen for Murray. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They do go for it. It's Keenum. Steps away to his left. He's going to hit. Oh, he coughed it up. And the Ravens have got it. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. More from Minneapolis. after this. And now here come the Ravens. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eric Kendricks able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anderson Aho. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's brought down after a good game. They give him a gain of 38.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're talking just... the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Keenum now on first down. Flushed out right. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the play. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Forbath out to kick this one away. The return man, Chris Moore. Now a hit and a loose football. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going up top. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And now due to apparent time constraints, We fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. Now Joe Flacco and the offense heading back out onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say...
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Anthony Barr from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Play action. Flacco. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And his throw here's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you great up.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They will go for it. It's Keenum. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Jerick McKinnon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Well, he's used to running at that distance. He had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Forbath out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Shotgun snap for Keenum. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession.
Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target. Third down here.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards through the air and a first down. From the gun, here's Keenum. Rudolph showing the power. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, And they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on fourth down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points.
Now a hit and a loose football. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First and 10, and Flacco. Pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception. And now their task is even tougher.
Flush to his right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up second down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That give them a little extra confidence there.
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
In order to lead in a game, plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Forbath out to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
There goes Alex Collins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Alex Collins, 44 yards. And the Ravens are able to make things a bit more respectable. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. A give right to Collins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They go again with Collins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. That is caught by Macklin for a Raven touchdown. Jeremy Macklin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens, they claw one back. Tucker now to add the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here telling us stretch this thing out a little bit?
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Keenum now to throw.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Keenum. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Vikings on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. To throw is Keenum. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going to run it with Murray. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try the right side with Collins. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, 35 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So he visits pay dirt for a 2nd time. Unfortunately, they're still down on the big board.
And I wonder what's going through his mind right now. Playing hard, making big plays. That wasn't a small run by any stretch of the imagination either. To find the end zone for the 2nd time, yet his team still down. They need more of that from him and a little help from the defensive guys.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I feel a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Vikings on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap for Keenum. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on fourth down? They do snap it to Keenum. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
On 1st and 10, Keenum throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Now they'll run. Murray. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Latavius Murray, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Over the middle, complete. It's Morgan.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the...
There he goes, right side.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
This is Collins on the handoff. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And some room to roam now.
I know this special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Keenum on first down. Buying time to his left. Room here to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Keenum eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it. Because
and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray punching it in from a yard away. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we can come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make catch. Crafty.
Yep.
Wiley. Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Alex Collins, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of tough. You got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, not running. Keenum wants to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. Thought it will be a loss on the play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Flushed out right. Lets it fly for Thielen. Flexing his muscle at the 30. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of